All right, so welcome to this cozy yin class. Winter solstice, so the shortest day of the year. We're going to continue with the theme we've been doing this week of the chakras. So we're going to really embrace the introspective and the still aspects of this time of the year, of winter, and we'll move through a sequence that focuses on the chakras, starting on the root chakra, moving all the way up to the crown chakra. And there'll be minimal cues, and it will just be a chance to really go within and just embrace that stillness and the quiet that yin provides. So I thought we'd start the class with a mudra and a mantra for each chakra. So we'll work through each chakra. But before we begin, just take a comfortable seat. Close your eyes if you'd like to, and just connect with your breath. Taking a nice deep breath in, slowing everything down. Connecting with the earth beneath you. And as we do that, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of country, where I am, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay my respect to Aboriginal elders and Torres Strait Islanders, past, present, and emerging. And just acknowledging these ancient traditions of the land, the antiquity of the land that we're on, and calling in and feeling that spirit of such an ancient 65,000-year-old culture. So as we do this, just connecting with the legs, the sit bones, connecting with the energy of the earth beneath you. Taking another nice deep breath in and just maybe sighing it out, just letting go of the day. Good, and we'll start with our mudras and mantras. So each chakra has a sound. So we'll say the sound, and we'll say, for example, the root chakra is Lam, L-A-M. So we'll say Om Lam Namaha, in the name of Lam. And I'm going to give you the mudra for each one. So starting with the root chakra, the thumb and index touch. The elbows are slightly bent. Find that nice posture, anchoring down through your seat, extending up through the crown of the head, and start to visualize the root chakra. So that beautiful red color at the base of the perineum. The seeds sound Lam. So when you're ready, we'll chant that mantra. So inhaling. Om Lam Namaha. Remembering to feel the sound rather than listen to it. Moving into the second chakra, take the right palm on left, thumbs touch in a circle, Dhyan Mudra, at just below your navel. The color here, if you've got your eyes closed and you like to visualize the color, is orange. The sound is Vam, V-A-M, so it's Om Vam Namaha. Inhaling. Om Vam Namaha. Good. Coming into the third chakra, Manipura. So the hands to connect, the thumbs cross, the base of the palms sinking into the solar plexus. The color is yellow. The sound is Ram, R-A-M. Inhaling. Om Ram Namaha. Moving up to the heart chakra, thumb and index touch on both hands. The left elbow is bent slightly, the right hand's level with the heart. The colour is green with tinges of pink, pink representing the higher self. The seed sound is yum. Inhaling. Om Yam Namaha. Moving up, Vishuddha chakra. So I'm bringing the left palm under the right, the thumbs to connect. The colour here is a beautiful turquoisey blue, flooding the whole throat chakra, Vishuddha chakra. The sound is hum. When you're ready, inhale. Om Ham Namaha. Good, and then third eye space, index and pinky are, ring finger and pinky connect. The index and middle finger curl over and connect. The thumbs connect to each other and they're resting in the sternum. So the ring finger and pinky are tall, the middle finger and the index finger are bent over. Connecting to Anya chakra at the third eye space. The color is indigo. And the sound is Om. Inhaling. Om Namaha. Good, and then just resting the palms into the lap. Taking your awareness to the crown chakra now. The 1,000-petal lotus, so the lotus leaves pointing up but also down. The color is violet and there's no sound, so just meditating on that space for a moment. Good, and then inhale, float your arms up, bring your hands to prayer on top of the head. Keep your thumbs and little fingers connected, spreading the other fingers wide like a lotus petal. And just see if you can visualize all of the colors now of the chakras. So the root chakra is red with orange on top, yellow, green with tinges of pink, blue, indigo and violet. Seeing if you can visualize the colors like a liquid light flowing down but also up. Just noticing the different energy vortexes within the body. Good, and then slowly bring your hands out to a cactus shape. Take a deep breath in, feel the expansion. Exhale, folding in, bring your forearms to touch. Doing that 2 more times. Inhale, open up wide. Exhale, folding in. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, coming up. And we'll take our first pose, which is going to be a wide-legged forward fold. So I'm going to sit on a blanket just to get a bit of height. If your hamstrings are tight, that's a good idea. you'll take your legs out wide. So this pose is for the root chakra, Muladhara. So during the pose, you may like to think about the color of red and that space. So when you're ready, you're going to just slowly relax the legs and come forward. You may like to put a bolster in front, but it's not necessary. It's just up to you. If you want to have something, you might not come all the way down. You might just be here. So just finding a position where you find the position where you meet the resistance, and then you start to soften. Slowly letting go. See if you can soften the balls of the feet. Relax the legs. Good, and very slowly and gently start to push the floor away from you to come up. Remember, the transitions are just as important as the pose, so moving very slowly in between the poses. Slide your hands, or just push your props to the side and slide your hands under your knees, bringing your feet flat on the floor, and just drop the knees from side to side, just a little windshield wiper before we come into the second pose, which is for the second chakra, Svadhisthana. So getting into the hips. This pose is for creativity, sexuality, pleasure, water element, going with the flow. So for this pose, we're going to start to move into a pigeon pose to open the hips. So you might like to come into it from all fours, bringing the right leg forward, sliding onto that right leg. And I'm going to use a bolster under my belly. That's another option. If you'd like to use props, you can slide a pillow, but you don't have to. You've got your right hip opening, and your left hip is moving down towards the floor. So you're getting that the opening in the right hip. As the left hip, you're getting that hip flexor extension and stretch. So slowly folding over, really softening your shoulders and just surrendering into the pose. Good, and when you're ready, slowly and gently take your time. Think about moving before you actually do the movement, and then just in your own time swap legs so that your left leg comes forward for that abduction of the left hip, and your right hip flexor is getting that nice stretch now. So taking your time to find that new position on the other side. Softening in, maybe visualizing that beautiful orange color radiating out through the, just below the navel. Well done. And slowly and gently think about moving before you take your time to come up. And the next pose we're going to do for Manipura chakra, it's also related to the digestion, the fire element. So, of course, saddle is one of the most effective poses for this area, for the digestive system. You're also getting the benefits in your kidneys, which is nice for winter. So with your saddle, you can have your bolster horizontal across the mat or vertical if your lower back is tender. So just choosing the best position. I'm going to sit on my heels and slowly come back onto elbows first and then make your way into the pose. You can stack your cushions as high as you need to. Sitting on the heels, remembering we're opening up and finding space in that third chakra and the solar plexus. So the whole front of the body here. So finding the position that you can resolve to remain still in. Making any adjustments that you need to. Well done. And slowly think about moving before you actually move. It can be a little bit awkward to get out of this pose. Taking your time sitting up. The counter pose for saddle is a forearm plank. So if you can make your way very slowly into a forearm plank for not long, just 5 seconds if you'd like to. Otherwise, you can just sit up upright and feel the rebound of the pose. Good. And then very slowly, take your time, just make your way onto your back. Take a moment on your back just to feel the effects of what you've just done. It was quite a long hold. So just feeling the rebound on your back. And we'll just take a supine twist, which is also working on the Manipura chakra. So bend your knees and just drop your knees to the left, gaze to the right. So twists are very powerful for this solar plexus chakra. Visualizing that yellow light here. Good, and gently take your legs over to the other side when you're ready. So coming back through center and drop your knees to the right, gaze to the left. Well done. And slowly bring the legs back to center. Take a moment. And we're going to come into pose for your heart chakra now. So the 4th chakra. So rolling to the side and just coming up. We're going to come into Anahatasana to start with. So come onto all fours, and you may like to have a block under your forehead, or if you're okay, you can just rest your head to the earth. So depending how open you are in your shoulders. So your knees are below your hips, and you're just going to walk your hands forward. You'll feel a gentle stretch in your chest, your shoulders, your upper back. And just resting your head down. Breathing into the fourth chakra. Shoulders, the upper back, and the chest here. Well done. And slowly start to walk your hands back. Take your time. Coming up slowly, noticing how you feel. And we're going to do one more pose for this heart chakra, which is a fish pose. So I'm going to use a blanket because my bolster's a little bit too high for this one. So I'm stacking a blanket. It's about that thick. I'm going to place it across my mat, and that is going to be under my shoulder blades. So legs are straight. We're just getting that opening again, but in the other direction. So lying back over the blanket, arms are in a cactus shape or a goalpost shape, whatever you like to call it. And just allowing the shoulders to gently open again, feeling the gentle stretch across your chest and the upper back. Allowing your whole body to soften. You might like to visualize the whole of the chest area flooded with that beautiful green light with the tinges of pink. The element here is air, so that air is flaming the fire of the third chakra. And that can represent taking action from your heart space. So the heart is flaming the fire of the Manipura chakra. Okay, well done. So slowly bend your knees and maybe lift your hips to slide your blanket out. Keep it nearby because you might need it now. We're going to go into a waterfall pose, which is for the throat chakra. So I'm going to do it by sliding a bolster under my sacrum. The other option is you can have your legs just up the wall. So we want to have that beautiful energy flooding down into the throat chakra. So the head is below the heart. And I'm just lifting up my hips, sliding the bolster underneath onto the sacrum. And then if that's okay for you, once you've got that support, you take your legs up. If you don't have support, you can still just take your legs up, or you can use the wall. So finding that position that's really comfortable, that you know that you can stay in, and just getting the benefits. It's at least 3 minutes in an inversion to get the benefits. You're going to get that beautiful energy around the throat chakra, which is the color blue. So just imagining a beautiful blue light flooding that whole throat area, the center for communication, but also for deep listening. Well done. And slowly bend your knees. Hug your right knee in. Send your left leg away. And then swap over. Okay, and slowly place your feet flat on the floor and lift your hips, slide your support out from underneath you, and take your time to come up. We're going to come into Balasana, a child's pose now. And again, you can do it supported. So I'm placing the bolster in front of me and I'm sitting on my heels. So Balasana, this is actually for our Anya chakra, the third eye space, the area of insight. So you might like to make a little pillow with your hands to feel that connection, or you could place a block, or you can just come down to the earth. So the idea is that we're moving the third eye space closer to Mother Earth, closer to the floor. So releasing down with gravity, just placing your head down. Allow your hips to sink towards your heels and just feel a gentle stretch in your lower back. Connecting the third eye space to Mother Earth or to a support beneath you. And gently deepen the breath. Take your time to think about moving, and then slowly push the floor away from you to come up. And coming up, sitting comfortably. So to finish the class, we're going to focus on the crown chakra in a meditation. So we won't do a shavasana. So if you prefer to lie down in shavasana, you can lie down. Otherwise, we'll finish just sitting up and focusing our awareness on that crown chakra, Sahasrara. So just closing your eyes for a couple of minutes to finish the class in a meditation. Good, and gently deepen your breath. Just see if you can move into a visualization now on the colors of the chakra system. So the root chakra red, moving to orange, Svadhisthana, Manipura being yellow, Anahata green with tinges of pink, Vishuddha blue, Anya indigo, and finally violet. I'm just spending the last couple of minutes seeing if you can just visualize those vortexes of energy spinning, moving up and down, a beautiful liquid light. Well done. And just deepen the breath now, very gently. Slowly bringing your awareness into the physical body, feeling the connection with your seat and the floor, the legs and the floor, maybe giving your legs a little rub. Rubbing the palms together, warming up the palms, bringing a little bit of heat in. And then place the palms over the eyes, allowing the eyes to rest in the eye sockets. Maybe blink the eyes open in the palms of the hands, looking up, down, and left and right. And take a deep inhale, float the arms above the head, gathering strength and energy for the rest of your day. Exhale to the hands, to the heart, and we'll seal the practice with a primordial Om. Inhaling. Om. And surrender to the grace of the universe. Namaste.